Tato, share and say hi everyone, welcome back to Pantten Farms. My name is Hawa. In today's video, I wanted to show you exactly how the app works, how to set it up, what each section does. Now, I didn't want to sign up all over again because I've already done that, so we're just going to go through the manual. So on this page, it's showing you the login. So you can either log in with your Facebook, email, or mobile number and sign up like that. And once you have done that, it will bring you to the main page. So when it brings you to the main page, you will see where it says flock, activities, knowledge, finances, and then settings. So that's just all the stuff you see there. That's the menu. Then you can add your birds in. So you go to flock, add flock, and once you go there, you choose the date your birds arrive on the farm, the date they hatched, and all that. It's just really straightforward. And once you have done that, you will then go to the flock analysis. So they've done this page backwards. So once you go to the flock, you can go in there and start adding information. So in the next page, you will see added information. It will show you how to add the information. But here is what you will be able to see once you've added the information. So that's the analysis page. And then on the page number 6 is where you'll be able to add the information. So you go to add data, and once you've added the data, it will show you can see the date. Make sure you always change the date. So if you forget, let's say you haven't done it yesterday, but you're going to do yesterday's one for today or today's one for yesterday. So you just make sure you always change the date and all that. So as you can see, that is just basically it's just a straightforward app. You just follow it. And on here, you can also edit the pages. So let's say you've started egg productions already and you want to go in and try to add in the egg production that you've already gotten. You can go and start over, or you can just continue from where you stopped. But I would prefer, if your chickens are already laying, I prefer you go in and just fill it all out. And it's quite easy. And if you make a mistake, you can always go back and edit it and then have a look at the edit. You can also delete and start over. So yeah, so it's not like a set in stone. Once you put it in, it doesn't come out. And so once you've done all that information and you've put in the data, then you can see the analysis. So this is what I was talking about, where it shows you the graph, the feed intake, how much feed they have, the conversion ratio. So as you can see the graph, this livability graph is more like the mortality stage. So you can see how many birds are alive, how many birds died, if you sold any birds. And if you go to fill out those data, you don't have to fill it all in at once. You don't have to fill everything in. If you haven't sold any birds, you just leave it blank and it will just not calculate it. Water intake, as you can see on the graph as well. So I already talked about all this part in the previous video. So this is basically just a video. You can pause it and have a look and see exactly what it's talking about and how to actually use the app itself. So yeah, I do think that I thought to help you with this kind of app that will be able to, this way you can easily follow along. And I'm sorry, it's a bit longer than my usual videos. So I do apologize, but I thought to do a very well detailed video for you. As you can see in the flock setting, so this is where let's say you finish your batch, an old batch. So you can go into the flock setting and then close that batch off and as an end date. So like they've all finished laying, or the boilers have all finished been sold, you can close it off and then keep it there to compare with another batch. I wouldn't delete it. You have the option to delete it, but I would rather you keep that information and compare it with your next batch so you can see exactly how well they're performing, how well they're doing, and all that. So I will keep that part. I would not delete it, but you have the option to. In the share flock page, so this is where I was talking about that you can share the app or the information directly with your workers. So you can share, so if your workers also have this app on their phone or on their iPad or on their laptop, you can share. They just need to create an account and you can share your account with them, and then that way they can be able to access it. But you can give them the right to whether or not they can edit. So you can give them that right. So if you put guest or if you put worker, so you can give them the right of what you want them to do. So if you put guest, they can just read data but they can't edit. But if you put worker, they'll have the right, they can do those things. So they get access to the app. So then that way the app is not all over the place. And you don't have different apps. Everybody have different apps for the same birds. And when you go into the activities log, in the activities log, so this is where it talks about if anybody has made changes. So if you've shared the thing with someone, if someone has made any changes, it will tell you that this person made this change at this time. So there's always data and you can see exactly whether changes have been made to it. And because you are the main holder of the app or the account, you'll be able to see that easily. So in the knowledge section there, it just shows you information that you might want to learn more about. Say you want to learn about weight or all those stuff. So if whatever you want to learn about, you can go into the knowledge section and it has a whole lot of information there. And I would highly recommend that you read through that. And expand your knowledge as well as reading other things. And then as you saw up there, they had the finance section. So in the finance section, obviously it's income and expenses and all that. It's very straightforward, this app. It really is easy to use. You just have to use it a few times and then you get a hang of it and you'll be so quick at doing it. I'm telling you, it's really, really easy. So so then you can add your income, and this is how you add your incomes. Always remember to select the date that you spend. Select the flock, so the bird that you're actually talking about. So if you're talking about flock 1, flock 2, you make sure you select them. And then once you've selected them, you can select the type of income, whether it was for the bird, whether it was and you sold that bird, or eggs or manure or anything like that, or anything other. You can do that too. And then it will show you the expense overview. So then it will show you what the expenses look like and how much you've spent, and it will go into detail. And down the bottom, there's also a graph that it will show you and everything. And you can also add expenses. So it's such a straightforward app. There's nothing too difficult about it, but I guess it's quite new it's not a new app. It's been around. It's hard. A lot of people don't know about it. So I just thought, share this information so other people might as well benefit from it. So if this is something that have benefited you or you've benefited from, please do share the video and share, especially the previous video where I talked about the app itself and introduced the name of it. So make sure you share that video and share this one as well, so whoever you're sharing with knows exactly how to use it. So in their financial analysis, it gives you a total breakdown. Like if you put an income in there, it will break down, like it will minus how much that income has taken already from your expense. So it's such a cool app. Like I'm passionate about this app, and I feel like a lot more people need to get onto it. It will really help you in your farm journey. And this is just the breakdown that I was talking about, the analysis breakdown of the app. So it does all of this for you, and you see it in detail. Now, do apologize that the video is going to be a bit smaller than normal because it's a mobile. I'm doing it on the mobile. I try to screenshot the document so you can be able to see it, and I'm just doing a voiceover so that you can explain to you exactly. So as you can see the graph in front of you, so that's what the graph is. So we'll show you exactly the breakdown, what you've spent on, whether you spent more on the bird, on the feed. Can you see how it says green there and it says feed? So the green is showing that you spent more money, or whoever this person was spent more money on the feed. So that's what it's showing, and it breaks it down so well. So then there's also, oh, I forgot, and there's also a setting down the side on the manual. There was a setting, and in that setting you can go to profile. This is where you can edit things. You can change the profile name. Yeah, so this is just like the setting part of the whole app. So you can set things, change information if you need to, change your number if you need to, and all that. But yeah, I would like to say thank you so very much for watching the channel. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I hope this app is as helpful to you as it has been for me. And I hope that whatever it is that your plans are for 2024, that this app will be part of it, and it will really, really help you manage your farm, and it will hopefully make you see things in a better light on your farm. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna leave the video to play along now. You just keep reading if you need to, but thank you for your love, thank you for your support, and if you watched till this part, thank you so much for staying along. Let's get the channel more subscribers. I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Keep watching the video. Mwah. Bye.